Hello, and I will be showing an example of AniSprite. It is a Unity extension tool that I made for animating Unity sprites. It doesn't use Unity's normal animator, instead uses the extension to take a more traditional approach to sprite animations. So we will go ahead and do that. We'll first add the component for AniSprite, which can be found in the Add Component menu. And once we have AniSprite here, you can see the sprite sheet there that is attached to the sprite renderer. You can zoom and scroll and see the whole sprite. We're now going to go to the sheet foldout and add a new frame. Now these frames are, each frame is a sprite and it will swap the sprite in and out. So you need all the frames that you want to do the animation. Now there's a tool that allows you to do that. So we'll first select the first sprite, and then we will click on Load All Sprites, and it will load all the sprites that are related to that package. So if you do multiple sprites, otherwise you'll have to import each one. Here we can see the highlighting of the frame. So the blue highlights it, and there are other highlights as well. It's a start and end frame for the animation. Here you can pop out as a different window to clean up your view. Set the frames per second. We want the start frame for our first animation at 0 and end at 3. We then save the animation, and it will save as new with a blank name. Have to name the new animation. We'll animate this as pop-up. Go ahead and start a new animation. Take a frame off and name it die. You can quick edit to make them loop. And then this will be our walk animation. And there we go. Now that we have the animation saved, we can load them up. Whichever one is loaded, when you press play, it will play the animation. And since this one loops, it will loop. Let's load a pop-up to show example. There we go. Played only once. Now there's another component that goes along with AniSprite, which is AniStitch. Find it in the same menu. Go and name it pop-up and walk. Now what AniStitch does is makes compounds of animations you already have on AniSprite. So what we're going to do is have our little critter walk, pop up, walk again, and die. So let's see how you do it. Add a new animation, and we want 4 of them. Type in the name, number of times, the frames per second you want to play as. And finally die. You can have the whole animation either loop or play for a number of times. Now to make this play, we're going to have to make a quick script here. Name it AniStitch example. Make a string for the stitch name, variable for the stitcher. We'll get the stitcher by a get component, and then finally play via the name. So now we'll go back to the editor, put in the name of our stitch, which is walk pop, pop walk. Press play, and you'll see how it will go through the animations. Now we're going to show you how you can use groups to organize different animations. So we're going to toggle group name. We're going to start with the red guy, set his pop animation, and name the group red. Now we just need a name, the same name as our other animations, because we're going to see how they work with the AniStitch. It's an easy way to swap animations. Go back to AniStitch, type in red for each of the groups, and now when we press play, it plays the red. So I hope this has been informative about AniStitch.